Hello. Turn off the Wi-Fi so that I have a solid connection. Our snake plants have arrived, and I am in trouble.
I don't even want to talk about it. Honestly, I want to cry. You're just a jerk. I don't even want to be filmed, son. Stop. Stop.
Not funny. Not funny. I may have got a little carried away, I guess, maybe, with the snake plants. Before I show you that, check it out. Our seedlings are all seeded. Our seedlings are all seeded. We have our geraniums. This is that piss-off plant, the one that the cats really don't like. But a whole shipment just came in. So it is planting time. Check this out. Plant, 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 cat. Plant, plant. Ooh. What is this?
New Guinea impatiens.
Oh, impatiens. Really?
Yeah, New Guinea. Pretty cool, hey? I bought those. I didn't buy 100 Sansevieras. I bought these.
Plant, plant, angry lady, plant, plant, cat. Hey, I see a whole bunch of viewers in here, but no one's saying hi. Hello, everybody. Okay, let's go look what you're here for. Let's go look at the snake plants. So, I did get carried away. So, come get a snake plant, okay? Here we go. Okay, so we have green snake plant. Check these suckers out. Okay, so the reason I got carried away, the reason I ordered so many, is because they aren't always available. Snake plants aren't always available. The way it works is Edmonton greenhouses get priority shipment and priority pick over plants, and then Grand Prairie greenhouses get the leftover scraps. So, when they were available, I jumped on it. So we have a whole bunch of green snake plant. This is your typical green varieted. Then we have, hey Shan, then we have your typical mother-in-law tongue. And so we have these guys in 8-inch pots, so the price is really affordable. We have a policy where we don't talk about it online, but trust me, the price on these guys is very affordable. So yeah, we have mother-in-law tongue. I got a whole bunch of them. So this is your standard mother-in-law tongue plant with the yellow stripe on it. And then here's the white one that everyone was anxious about. Check that out. Look how beautiful this is. Look at this plant. And so this guy's in a 3-gallon, and he's a rare plant. So they're a little bit trickier to get your hands on. But that's a beautiful plant. So this is called a white snake plant. Look at it. They have lots of babies in them. So very beautiful plants. And we've already had people here this morning picking through them and taking some home. So I don't expect the white snake plant to last very long. I saw, without naming any names, I saw that same plant at a greenhouse in Grand Prairie, and it was $129 for that plant. We're under 100. So it is significantly more affordable to drive the 10 minutes north out of Grand Prairie to come take a look. So those guys are really big. Like these are about a 2.5. Some of them are about 3 feet tall. Yeah, in the 3-gallon pot. Beautiful plant. I just wish that I wish that on the video it was clear enough to see. But these white snake plants are just gorgeous. And unfortunately, I only got 8 in, and now we're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. And then we have these snake plants here. These are called black coral. Black coral snake plant. So some of them are actually really, really dark. Let's take a look here. So yeah, that's the system. And then here's mine. I'm taking these guys home. These are the ones that I fell in love with when they came out of the box. Got a couple babies on here. But yeah, lots of snake plants. More snake plants than we should have. So come down to the greenhouse, take a look. We're open all weekend. We're now 7 days a week, and our pricing is definitely worth the 10-minute drive to the greenhouse. So white snake plant, mother-in-law tongue, which is the variegated green snake plant. And I'll move this over so you can see the difference between it and the black. Big difference. Anyway, any questions or anything anybody wants to say before we end the live stream? Any plants you guys want to see? We have a whole bunch of the... does anybody remember that Vicks plant from last year? Well, we have a whole bunch of Vicks plant propagating right now. Here they are right here. So we're trying to grow them into some nice healthy plants. Yeah, any other cool flowers? Any other cool flowers? What can I show you right now? We have... the first of our super bells have shown up. So you guys are literally the first people to see this. Lorraine is unboxing them right now while she's angry at me for all those snake plants. These ones are my favorite right here. Hey Courtney, thanks for chatting, but we don't talk about pricing. I did give one hint. We don't talk about pricing online, but I did give one hint. The 3-gallon white snake plant, this one here, I saw this one in Grand Prairie at a greenhouse for $129. The best I can do in telling you our pricing is that it's under $100, but I can't. We don't talk about pricing online. It's just been a policy since day one. More cool plants. Let's see what I can find. Check these out. This is a... Thanks for understanding, Courtney. Yeah, this is a Haworthia. This is called, or a Gasteria, sorry, a green ice Gasteria. We have a nice little warty. This is a Sansevieria as well. Big cactus. So here's some cool things. This is mostly like our table of special plants that we really like. We're giving our air plants a bath right now. Yeah, hey Jenny. Sorry, what's the question? Are the snake plants easy to care for? Do they need lots of sunlight? I am as bold as to say that snake plants are the #1 easiest plant to keep alive. Guaranteed. They don't need direct sunlight. They don't even need indirect sunlight. They don't need much sunlight at all. They water like a cactus, so ignore them. If you accidentally bump it and a leaf snaps or something, or snaps in half, or you can take that leaf that you snapped in half, take it, plant it, and it will root and grow. Very, very easy plants to grow. There's somebody here looking at the snake plants already. If you guys are on video Facebook chat right now and you're not here looking at snake plants, you're missing out. I feel bad for you. I'm just kidding. We'll have lots because I ordered a lot. So, any other questions, you guys? Yeah, Jenny, those plants are so easy to care for. They're my #1 favorite plant right now, just because they're so easy to grow. And there's so many different varieties too. Hey Cheryl, will you guys be getting any Easter cactus in this year? I don't know. Do you want us to? We weren't going to, but we certainly can if you guys were interested. We weren't planning to do too much in terms of Easter plants. Like we have the resurrection plants for Easter, but other than that, that was the plan. Check this out. I'm in a sea of boxes. This is what happens after all the plants arrive. Just boxes everywhere. Take me to the snake plants again. I want to see them. Okay, but you're gonna make me look like a nerd because there's people over there looking right now and I'm just talking to my phone. So we'll be casual. Okay, we're just gonna casually go over there and look at some snake plants while there's people here. Courtney, you dork. You're making me do this. Okay, we have white 3-gallon snake plants. Yeah, I mean dork in the most endearing way. Definitely a nerd. So white snake plants. Here's the black coral snake plant. Here's more of the white snake plants. But like, check this out. Like, look at these babies. Like, these are eager. And like, and then not only do they have lots of babies, but like, there's so many different stalks in here. Like, they're actually really mature plants. So like, if you guys got here and you're intimidated by the price, even though we're cheaper than Grand Prairie, if you were intimidated by the price, you can like get a friend, split it, buy one together and then go home and just like separate it, and you both have one. When I saw the one in the Grand Prairie greenhouse, I fell in love with it, but it was way too expensive for my taste. Like I couldn't justify spending that much on the plant. So I was like considering reaching out to my friends and being like, do you guys want to split this with me? Like if we all go in, it could be $40 each. But I thought I'd hang on and try real hard to get them. So here they are. White snake plant. So black coral right here, white snake plant right here. Then we got the mother-in-law tongue right here. And then we have your traditional green Sansevieria. Okay, a couple questions. How big do they get? How tall do they get? They, for the most part, your mother-in-law tongue, your snake plant, they're all going to hit around 3 feet. Like you might get 3.5 feet. But I've never seen any taller than 4 feet. So 3.5 feet is pretty solid. There is one thing you need to know. Don't let this deter you. They're a little bit toxic. But that's like if you were to break the leaf and then lick the inside or like ingest it, then they're toxic. But as a forewarning, every tropical plant is toxic in some way. And notice I'm not using the word poisonous. It's not poisonous, it's toxic. But yeah, they're all like that. Like if you eat too much spider plant, you're gonna get an upset stomach. Same with this. Actually, I'll give you guys a little bit of a story on these guys. This snake plant is called mother-in-law tongue. And the reason it's called mother-in-law tongue is because if you snap that leaf in half, so if you take a leaf, snap it in half, the folklore is that you take that plant and you mix it into your mother-in-law's drink, into her water glass or whatever before bedtime, and it makes her tongue go numb, so she can't talk. So that's kind of like that's the nickname for this plant, is mother-in-law tongue. Next question. $4 each if you split the cost of a plant. You gotta be kidding. No, I'm saying, no. What I was saying, Susanna, was when I was in Grand Prairie, I saw this 3-gallon snake plant, and it was $129 in Grand Prairie. And so what I was saying was, when I was in Grand Prairie, I was like tempted, because I'm like, well, I really want that plant, but $129 is too expensive. So I was gonna grab 3 or 4 friends and split it. But instead, I found it on our own availability list from another greenhouse, and so I ordered them in, and our price is substantially lower than $129. So yeah, might get one of each. Yeah, I don't blame you, Joyce. I am doing the same thing. I have a bunch at home too. I thought they were air purifiers. They're incredibly good at air purifying. Snake plant is actually like #1 on the list. Like there's like a Dracaena that would be at the top, maybe some ivies like German ivy, Swedish ivy, they're at the top as well. But in terms of air purifying, snake plants are right at the top of the list, which is why they were supposed to be here last weekend for the air purifying event, but they got lost in shipping, so they didn't make it. So yeah, I thought you were going to eat it. Shan, I have been tempted. Like, they're toxic, they're not poisonous, so like, you know, your tongue might go numb, or you might have a sore throat or whatever, but like, it's not going to kill you. Good properties for these health. Yeah, Mary, I don't know what you mean. Like, not good properties, like you can't eat them or anything. You can't put them in a drink. But they're definitely good for your home, definitely good for the air. Francine Bouchard. Hey, Francine, we share last names. Mine is over 30 years old. I have one big flower once every 5 to 7 years. How can I get it to bloom more often? Fertilizer. Make sure you fertilize it. They don't want much sunlight. So like if you were to give it more sunlight, give it like an indirect or a filtered light. But for fertilizer, definitely give it a houseplant fertilizer. We have some here, and it's that time of year, like the days are getting longer, so like right now, like mid-March is prime time to be fertilizing your houseplants. Hey Vanessa, you have a snake plant, super easy to care for. Yeah, they are. They're the easiest plant to care for. Did you get a chance to see these, Vanessa? We have the greens, we got the variegated mother-in-law tongue, white snake plant, and then the black coral, which is one of my favorites. Like white one is obviously my favorite, that's the most rare we have. But these guys here, and again, these guys are in the 8-inch pots. And so like let's say this is like somewhere around like 90 or $100. These guys here are like a third of that price because they're in a smaller pot. But the funny thing is, check this out. So they're like a third of the price, but check this out. 8-inch pot, it's just as tall. Like it's the exact same size. Like whatever, it's just the greenhouses, they charge based on the pot size. So we have one plant here with a really established root system, multiple plants, multiple stalks, but quite a bit more expensive than your 8-inch. But, I mean, it's a rare plant. That's why. It's a rare plant. Yeah, hey Joyce, we don't talk about pricing online. Sorry, we just don't do online pricing. You'll have to swing by or give the greenhouse a call. And do they need a lot of sun, or would they be okay in an office? Yeah, these are awesome office plants. That's why you always see snake plants in offices. You always see them in airports, shopping centers like malls. You always see them there because they're low light. Like some places have no light at all, and they're fine. So. Oh, that's okay, Joyce. That's okay. We answer that question 3 times a day in our messages in the inbox. It's just the way it is. Very tempted to come buy one for the home just due to, natural air purifying. Yeah, Tacey, don't take my word for it. Like, just Google snake plant air purifying or air purifying snake plant and see what comes up. Like, I'm not just blowing smoke. It's legit. So, and I'll give you guys a little bit of a plug now too. We have a YouTube channel that I've been trying to get rolling here, and so we're doing a whole bunch of videos like vlogs and stuff, and I'm doing videos on how to propagate. So I did a video on how to propagate burrows tail. Now we'll be doing a video on how to propagate that snake plant. So if you want to take babies and root them. So anyway, if you guys want, you can find that YouTube channel just by searching Braeheid Gardens on YouTube. Do you have any in 4-inch pots? Aaron, are you talking about the snake plants? Yeah, Aaron, are you talking about 4-inch snake plant?
Yeah, sorry, I thought you when you said air plants, I thought you were talking about the...
Well, I'm going to assume you are. Yeah, you are. No, we don't have any in 4-inch. They're never available in 4-inch. I managed to get some in a 4-inch pot back in August, and I got like 15 of them, and that was like the first time in 3 years we've managed to get 4-inch pots. They, as far as we've ever been able to do, I can only find them in these 8-inch containers. So this 8-inch is the smallest we can get, which when you compare it to my hand, so I mean it's like not a massive plant, but they're also like way affordable, way affordable, especially compared to Grand Prairie pricing. We work hard to keep our prices down. That's one of the reasons why we seem to be a little bit more popular right now, is because we try so hard to keep our prices low. Anyway, I think the questions have slowed down. So, any last questions or any plants you want to see before I hang up? Our spring succulents have arrived. So if you guys were looking for succulents, these are all for sale. We're currently growing our string of pearls. We have lots of beautiful calincos. Yeah, Joyce, snake plants are perfect for bathrooms, whether there's windows or not. They're perfectly fine in a bathroom, and they do like the humidity as well. Anyway, you guys, we'll. Do you have to transplant them soon? And it's pretty cold for transport right now. Transport, no problem. We have bags. Everything gets bagged up before it goes outside. So from greenhouse to vehicle, from vehicle to home, no problem at all. Like I transport everything here, so. No problem. Okay, we'll give you one last look and then I'm hanging up. I think there's somebody loitering here that's waiting to talk to me, so I better. But oh yeah, and you have to transplant them. No transplanting, not for a long time. Snake plants are like money trees. They enjoy being root bound to a certain extent. So they'll be happy in here for quite some time. And when you do have to transplant, you can do it 2 ways. Either you can come in here and you can separate that plant and plant this in one pot and plant that in the other. Or you can just put it all into one bigger pot and continue to have a large snake plant. But yeah, 4 different varieties here. 4 different varieties of snake plants. Lorraine's angry at me because I ordered too many, so make me feel better. Like, come down and take a look at these snake plants, because God, I was laughing so hard, I was crying, my stomach hurt, and Lorraine was just, the look on her face, she was gonna kill me. So yeah, anyway, come take a look. And I've been working on getting little babies from Facebook friends. We've been trading plants, and so I have these cool varieties that eventually I'll grow, and maybe I can show you some cool plants that way too. But anyway, you guys, thanks for tuning in, and thank you so much for like chatting in the comments, so I have somebody to talk to. And also check out the YouTube channel. we have a YouTube channel where we do things like this, but we also like post-edited, like good quality videos. So youtube.com, just search Braeheid Gardens, it'll come up. Anyway, we'll see you guys later.